Hello, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. What you're looking at is a live feed from Fox News discussing the strikes on Syria, their chemical weapons depots that occurred around 9 p.m. Eastern, a coalition strike by France, the United Kingdom, and the United States, and these strikes took out these facilities, which seriously crippled Bashar al-Assad's ability to create and employ chemical weapons attacks. Now, as you see here, this is a feed from Fox News, and also there are many people who feel that this is not what had occurred, and they don't think that that Assad launched these chemical weapons. And they also think that if they were launched, that maybe it was set up by the United Kingdom or what have you. And there's others that theorize that perhaps this is a globalist plot, and so there's a lot of different views on this, and we can see here that there's strong views on both sides of this action. But really, what it boils down to is how people interpret this is where the response will be from both Syria, Russia, and possibly even Iran on this matter. And so the uncertainty of where we're at now, even though it was a very limited strike with a very limited mission, there's always the possibility that this could turn into something bigger. We hope not. We think it probably won't. I think that most of the planners of this particular attack weighed in those different options and different things as far as what the response would be, the back channels of communication and the like. However, now we are left with what's going to happen in the international community with regards to something like this, and what's going to happen to the economy, and what's going to happen to silver and gold prices as a result of this. And that is really where we are left in wondering. Anytime there is a military action such as this that has occurred, it obviously it causes concern in the community one way or the other. So it's one of those things where we keep an eye on the precious metal prices. It's a weekend, and because it's a weekend and the markets are closed now, what's going to happen when they open up on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States, in the Asian markets? How are they going to react? There's a lot of time between now and the time those markets open from the recording of this video. So it's going to be quite interesting to see. And again, I know people have different views about the stances they're taking on this particular matter and U.S. and coalition intervention. There are some of you in this community who take the side of Russia and take the side of Assad. And there are others in the community here who support this action. I'm one of those that actually supports this action, and think it was brilliantly executed. But it's not really the point of the video. The point is that these geopolitical events can be complex with different viewpoints from different sources, and how you believe. You saw a news feed from Fox News. Well, what about the news feed from Arab networks, Syrian television, other places around the world? Take into account all viewpoints and see what's happening, because even if those viewpoints aren't realistic or aren't accurate in their reporting, perception is reality on the ground in those places, and it will affect the outcome as to the response from this. And so there is a fear that this could lead into a wider conflict. I hope not. I think it won't. But it could really calm down. And if it does calm down, then there's a chance that precious metal prices may actually decline in the coming week, because the reason for their spike up, at least for that one day, was because of fears of something like this happening. This went off essentially without a hitch, according to Pentagon sources, It was a very precise action, and it was targeted with very little to no civilian casualties, and the mission essentially was accomplished for the task that was at hand. So now what's going to happen with gold or silver? They could actually go down when the markets open again, if there's merely just talk and no action, and the results of the Security Council meeting that's going to be coming up at any moment now, as of the recording of this video. So we'll see how it plays out. It just goes to show you that we should pay attention to world events, no matter what our viewpoints are, to see where things go and see how things can change. It doesn't change the calculus for us, for those of us who acquire precious metals, because we acquire them for two reasons, mainly. Because the first reason is to hedge ourselves against economic instability or geopolitical instability that could cause major currencies in the world to falter or to be affected in their price or in their value, just the dollar index and the like. And then also because we enjoy them and we know that their true value. And so just another example and another thing to pay attention to. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to post your comments below. And certainly there are going to be opinions on this matter, and certainly respect all viewpoints regarding this. I certainly have made my opinion known as to how I feel about it, and certainly respect other people's opinion on it. But the point of this video is not necessarily to debate the action in Syria. It's to reflect on how it's going to affect the markets, and no matter what side you fall on this particular action and situation, we all know that precious metals can be affected one way or the other. So post your thoughts below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude, y'all, for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.